Winter came down through the paper barks, left its rain along the shore. The river leaned against the sand like it had 100 times before. Dark water holding all that country, tea brown under a silver sky. Somewhere past that narrow shoreline, the open ocean waited wide. You can hold the water for a while, you can tell it where to be, but every river knows the answer when it gets close to the sea. Where the Betka meets the sea, where the dark runs into blue, where the things we've carried inland finally come breaking through. No straight lines and no permission, no promise where the channel leads, just the river finding freedom. Where the Betka meets the sea. There are footprints on the winter beach, stormweed tangled in the foam, old tracks fading under new ones, every tide remaking home. From up above it all looks simple, sand and water, white and brown, but down there every little current is pulling half the coastline round. Maybe nothing stays forever, maybe that's how it should be. Even stone gives way to water when it's trying to reach the sea. Where the Betka meets the sea, where the dark runs into blue, where the things we've carried inland finally come breaking through. No straight lines and no permission, no promise where the channel leads, just the river finding freedom. Where the Betka meets the sea. I've spent years building little walls against the things I couldn't change, as if holding back the water could ever make the water stay. But I've watched this coast through winter, seen it broken, seen it heal, and the older that I'm getting, the more I trust what's real. Rain will fall, sand will move, tides will turn, water chooses. Where the Betka meets the sea, where the dark runs into blue, all the miles that came before it disappear into the view. Let the winter break the shoreline, let the cold wind carry me. There's a kind of peace in letting go. Where the Betka meets the sea, where the Betka meets the sea, where the Betka meets the sea. Nothing lost and nothing won, just the river and the ocean becoming something one. You can hold the water for a while, but eventually it finds the sea.